Oh, greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations.
How are y'all doing this morning?
Great.
Doing great.
Good. I know it's Monday. Everybody like,
Hello.
hey.
Good morning.
Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Did y'all have an awesome weekend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How did the Easter thing go? Is it still online or y'all went to church?
Went to church. I know I'm mine virtual.
What's
online?
To the parking lot.
Oh, okay. Y'all put on y'all Easter best.
Yes.
What you had on?
A jogging suit.
Be careful.
Good answer.
Okay.
All right, everyone. This is Cooking and Learning.
Anywhere, Melanie.
With Chef Destiny and Chef Asya. Sorry, Asya. This is Cooking and Learning with Care with Chef Destiny and
Chef Asya.
Oh, where's Shawanda? What's today?
Monday.
Oh, let me check on her. All right, gonna go ahead and get started.
All righty. Good morning, everybody.
Good
morning.
Monday. Hope y'all had a beautiful weekend. Today I'm going to be preparing a light, healthy, delicious, flavorful meal. I'm going to be making a mahi pan-seared mahi fish with a mango tomato salsa and a side of savory sweet potatoes. So let's get into it. Turn the pan. Hope y'all can see everything. All right. So here, let me put my gloves on while my pan is getting hot. Mahi is a firm fish. Those who may not be familiar with it, this is how it looks. It kind of reminds me of swordfish, if y'all are familiar with that. So I have a fillet piece of mahi. They sometimes have a bloodline in it. Don't be alarmed. It's just a dark, if you can see that, it's just a dark line. You don't need to take it out. You can eat it. You can cook it. It's just a bloodline. In this marinade, I have some olive oil, fresh garlic, adobo seasoning, onion powder, ginger powder, and cumin, and some parsley flakes. And I don't know if I said fresh garlic, but if I didn't, fresh garlic. And I've had the fish marinating in this mixture for about 20 minutes, okay? I have my pan on high heat, and I'm just going to put it presentation side down first. So if this is the skin, I'm gonna put the flesh side down first, all right? Now you can take off the skin if you like. It doesn't make me no matter mine, so I left mine on. So I put this into the pan, and we wanted to develop a nice crust. So I'm gonna turn my heat up just a little. Now, all this good dripping that we have left over, we're going to save that, and we are going to hit it with some freshly squeezed orange juice. I'll probably do just one orange. I'm gonna do a freshly squeezed lime. And I'm also going to do a freshly squeezed lemon. All right. Give that a little mix. Now y'all can see that it's steaming. I'm going to turn it. And it's just a tip. And this is how it looks. If you can see that nice crust. Just a tip, when you turn your fish, if it budges, let it sit. I mean, if it doesn't move easily, let it sit a little bit longer, okay? So I have my nice marinade with the citrus. I'm gonna add that to the pan, all right? And I'm gonna get all this other stuff out of the way. Let me just get a lid for it. I'm gonna cover with the lid so it continues to cook, and I'm gonna shift it off that eye, okay, just to get it out my way. But I'm gonna still have it cooking great, okay? So Now, let's make the mango salsa that's gonna go on top. You wanna start off with a, let me just make sure my heat is still on. All right. You wanna start off with a fresh mango. I hope y'all can see that. That I peeled and diced. Then I hit it with some red onions. You can choose whatever onion you like. I personally think a red or a green onion will taste better. So I'm hitting it with a red onion. I have some red bell pepper. You can use any color bell pepper that you like. I have some fresh tomatoes. You want to find a firm tomato, okay? But you can use any tomato that you like. I'm using a Roma tomato. I diced that as well. And then I have some cilantro, some fresh cilantro. It's clean. I'm just going to use my fingers and I'm just going to tear it up. You want to get some kitchen shears. If you want to roll it and cut it, that's up to you. This is easy peasy. Then I'm going to hit it with some freshly squeezed lime juice, okay, of 1 whole lime. And this is a juicy lime. And then I'm going to season it with a little salt and pepper. Now, the longer this salsa, if you will, starts to get together and talk to each other, and you let that lime juice work on breaking up the onions and the bell peppers and the tomato, it's going to produce its own liquid, and it's going to be really, really flavorful. So you really don't need that many dry seasonings because all the ingredients, they're going to speak for themselves, if that makes sense. But here you can see that beautiful orange, mango, tomato, cilantro, red onion salsa. So we're going to let that sit to the side. Get this out the way. And here, I've already prepared it. What I did was I took 2 sweet potatoes, I peeled them, I cut them into little quarter sizes, if you will, and I made these savory. So I put a little chili powder, a little paprika, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder. I like a little heat. I put chipotle powder on it. Toss it around with some olive oil, bake it in the oven at 325 to 340, whatever you choose. Let it roast nice and slow. And it's just a different take on a sweet potato. Most of us are used to eating it sweet, but it's the sweetness of the sweet potato balances real nicely with those spices. So I'm just going to plate up the sweet potato, which is our side, as I'm still waiting on my fish to cook a little bit. This mahi does not take long to cook like most seafood. It's gonna have a flaky consistency, if that makes any sense. So here are the sweet potatoes. Put that to the side. Get this out the way. And let's plate up this beautiful mahi. All right. I'm gonna get a little bowl to put it in. Like I said, the skin on it does not bother me. But I hope y'all can see that beautiful crust on it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hit it with some of this mango salsa we made. Put it right down the center.
That looks good.
Thank you. All right, let's show you what this looks like. We got the mahi with the mango tomato salsa on the top with a side of savory sweet potatoes. This is a nice, light, healthy meal. Probably took out all of 25 minutes to cook, and of course, that's only because of the sweet potatoes, okay? The fish does not take long to cook. You see in the time it took for me to talk to y'all, this fish is gonna be good and delicious. It's nice and crispy on the top, and the salsa is just a really good complement to it. Are there any questions about these 2 dishes? Well, actually 3 dishes, but are there any questions about these 2 dishes?
Yes, the fish is Maui, M-A-U-I, or?
M-A-H-I,
have probably seen the
M-A-H-I.
I didn't hear it. That was, spell again?
M-A-H-I.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a
really
question.
pretty, Aja.
Thank you so much.
I have a question, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I just got here. I saw you have the mayonnaise. Did you rub the mayonnaise on the fish?
Yes, ma'am. I put the marinade base I put the fish face down into the marinade.
Oh, okay.
And I completely submerged it in the olive oil, the fresh garlic, and the seasonings. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, and another tip, the reason why I put the citrus, the orange, lime, and lemon, the reason why I added that at the end of the marinade, right before I was about to put my fish into the pot,
Yes.
The longer if seafood sits in a citrus marinade, like lemons and stuff, it's gonna break it down and start to cook it, if that makes sense. So you don't want to cook it while it's marinating. So you want to reserve the citrus to the end.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Okay, yes.
All right. All right, that's all I have today, Chef.
All right, let's go to hot tips and hacks. Dewanda, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Monday.
These are my food tips and hacks. Number 1, fill devil eggs with ease. Put egg mixture in a plastic Ziploc bag. Cut off one corner of the bag and gently squeeze. Number 2, for fluffier, whiter rice, add a teaspoon of lemon juice to the boiling water before you put the rice in the pot. Number 3, apples are more powerful than caffeine at helping you stay awake. Number 4, cucumbers clean and purify the kidneys. Number 5, papaya heals and smooths the digestive tract. And number 6, raw honey prevents cold, flu, and stomach bugs. That's all I have. There's no questions.
What did you say you put in the rice? So
a teaspoon of lemon juice to the boiling water before you put the rice in the pot.
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Here we go, Brent.
All right, good morning. Happy happy Monday to everyone. Auntie, how you feeling?
Happy Monday. I'm doing good. I'm healthy, I'm young, and you and I are the greatest.
All right, that's beautiful. All right, spices can be intimidating to select when you are standing in the cooking aisle at the grocery store. So there are so many options. Instead of randomly selecting spices you may never use, try to pick up spice mixes. Instead, they can help you guide your cooking. By trying to expedite the cooking process of cooking meat, you're likely either going to unevenly cook the meat or overcook the meat, which is dangerous. Did you know the tastiest way to eat your veggies is when they are in their most colorful state? For example, broccoli looks a dull green when you first purchase it, but after it's steamed, it becomes a vibrant green color.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking your foods at lower temperature, ensure that the food is being cooked all the way through without burning the exterior and undercooking the interior of your meat. Okay, a cooking hack. If you are sauteing onions and they start to get too brown, toss in an ice cube to chill down the pan fast. The water will evaporate quickly and your onions will be saved.
Thank you, Brent.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's good. All right. So today for national holidays, we got First Contact Day. I don't know what actual contact they talking about. Gold Star Spouses Day, Flash Drive Day, Nebraska Day, National Read and Roadmap Day, Caramel Day, Deep Dish Pizza Day, Go for Broke Day, and Raisin and Spice Bar Day. So today what I'm gonna go over is we're gonna make some jerk mushroom tacos. Well, mushroom and rice tacos. That wasn't too long of a name this time.
No.
Jerk
mushroom rice.
Jerk mushroom and rice tacos. So let's do a little history on some tacos first, and then we'll get into the recipe. So we'll do a history of tacos first, then we'll make the recipe, and then I'll give y'all a little history of jerk seasoning. We'll do a little quiz and get out of here. All right.
The taco. Along with the hot dog, the falafel, and the pizza slice, it forms the Mount Rushmore of street foods. You can scarf them at lunch or at night stumbling between bars. They can be both fancy and sloppy, like Queen Elizabeth on spring break. And its history can be just as messy. It's hard to figure out who invented the taco since people have been stuffing meat into tortillas for as long as the two have existed. But one historian traces the origin of the word taco back to the 18th century, referring to an explosive charge of paper wrapped around a filling of gunpowder and used to detonate silver mines. It does kind of look like a bundle of dynamite. The taco as we know it was shaped by a few moments in history. Industrialization brought migrant workers throughout the early 1900s, and they began adapting their home recipes to fit the American palate, mixing in ground beef and adding things like shredded lettuce and cheddar cheese. Meanwhile, in Mexico, Lebanese immigrants introduced the spinning trompo to their new neighbors. One look at this twirling meat ballerina inspired chefs to create a recipe that went on to become the official dish of Mexico City. Tacos El Pastor, thinly sliced pork, roasted shawarma style, marinated in vibrant red chili, and served with sliced pineapple. Today, tacos are like ambassadors to countries all around the world. There are Asian tacos, Indian tacos, Korean tacos, and tacos for every occasion. Breakfast tacos, dessert tacos, tacos after your other tacos. With a food this versatile and beloved, maybe it deserves its own monument.
All right. So, do y'all remember how much the most expensive taco was when we went watched that video? Anybody can guess?
Was $100?
Ooh. It was the most expensive tacos are between 25,000 and 175,000.
Oh. My goodness.
Yes. Just probably because they threw them gold flakes on it. But also, does anybody know and remember the little Taco Bell dog?
Yeah.
Anybody know who did his voice? Well, his name was Carlos Alazraqui. And anybody know how many tacos Americans ate last year? I guess.
1 million.
4.5 billion.
Oh.
And that was just last year. And it's a little debate kind of I see because I went to a couple websites for when was the first taco truck ever made. I heard 1974, then I heard 1976, then I heard 1966. So one of those. All right, so let's get into it. I have some baby bellas and some white mushrooms, or you can use whatever mushrooms you want.
It's a vegetarian taco?
Yes, only mushrooms and rice. I also did a red onion and some sweet peppers. They're down in there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in. Now you can slice them, dice them, however you want your taco to be. So for my spices, I got jerk, I have ginger, I have cumin, coriander, So I'm gonna hit it with the jerk. Now they got all different kind of jerk. This is the kind we use at work. I'm just gonna evenly coat it. Now you can stop there if you wanted to, but I like the other spices that go along with it. So I'm gonna add some ginger. If you wanted to add that fresh ginger we used the other day, you could do that as well. So some cumin. And coriander. And I got some pineapple tidbits, but I just want the juice right now because the pineapples are gonna go into the salsa.
Sounds good. You got a food truck coming my way?
I need a food truck.
Is Destiny? What did you use? Is like is the juice of pineapple?
Yes, ma'am. I just took the juice out of a can of pineapple tidbits.
Okay.
Because we're gonna use the pineapples to make a salsa.
Okay.
And while that's cooking, we can make that. Okay, so for the salsa, I already have some. We're just gonna add to it. I had some these I had left over from something and I didn't want to throw it away, so we're just gonna use it and make something different. Reconstruct it. So I got guacamole, and some salsa.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna add some of these pineapples. Give that a mix, and that's gonna go on top of our jerk mushroom taco. And I put the the guacamole in here because it had turned a little dark, as soon as air hit it. So just that it don't get wasted, because it still was good.
Right.
So there we got it. That's our, I guess I'm gonna call it pineapple salsa mole because it's guacamole and salsa.
Deconstruct.
So since we had some left over, we're just gonna add that right in with our mushrooms. Now, once these cook down a bit, I'm gonna add the rice, and because my rice is already cooked.
It looks good, Destiny.
Turn up my fire a little bit. I'm just using flour tortillas. I don't really care for corn, so that's what I'm gonna use. Now, if you wanted to heat these up, you could, or you could just do room temperature. And I can already tell I need to add a little more seasoning. So I really want these to have a strong jerk taste. And it smells good already. We're just gonna let that cook down, let the pineapple juice reduce a little bit, and let these veggies soften up a bit. All right, so while they're doing that, and I just got some regular leftover white rice didn't want to throw it away. So since this is a vegetarian meal, rice will make it a little more hearty. You might get full quicker. But you don't have to add the rice if you don't want to. So while that's cooking, we'll watch the history of jerk seasoning.
Jerk has become a worldwide phenomenon. People travel from all over the world to experience its wow flavors, whether it's pork, chicken, fish, or vegetable. But not many know the concept behind it, how it originated, and how it became so popular.
Well, the history of jerk is a very complicated one. It has there are a lot of variations to it. Nobody knows for sure, but we believe the Maroons certainly created what we have as jerk today.
The first Jamaicans were the Tainos from South America. They brought with them this method of cooking over a wood fire on a platform. Then the Spaniards came and they copied this method. They settled in Jamaica for about 146 years. So in order to hear a little bit more about this fascinating history, let's hear it from the mouth of a Maroon, Shorty.
It was a mixture of the Maroons and the Tainos that get together after they take to the hills to fight their battle against the British. And that was their way of preserving their meat, because there was no cold storage nor anything, and no salt, so they would just smoke it so they could keep it for days.
In order for them to survive, the Maroons had to capture wild animals like pigs and season them and cook them in this method that we know today as jerk.
The method of digging a hole to jerk a whole pig, right? So they would definitely dig a hole and make the fire on top of the hole. So that was like cooking the meat before really smoking it. And then after you put the meat down into the hole, then put layers of wood and trash and make the fire on top of them. And then it would tenderize the meat. And then from there you take it out, and then you would still have to smoke it to preserve it, to keep it for that distance of time you want to go with.
Jerk from the Maroons was really a way of curing meat, and I think that is something that is important. That was revolutionary, and historically it's been written about by Lady Nugent's journal. The British wrote about it when they first discovered it, and they called it was something that you ate for breakfast. Now, it was always pork. At this time, for many years, pork was the only thing that was jerk.
The seasoning was something that we acquired from natural spices that we find in the bushes. Like the bird pepper is one of our main source of seasoning, and that's like going wild. With like pimento, and like we use mint. We got a big mint that we use for seasoning like that. So it's normally what we find in the bush.
After emancipation, the only place you could find jerk in Jamaica was on the street, and it became very popular in Portland. I would say at Boston Beach was the place to go, and I remember people traveled, from all over Jamaica to Boston to get their good piece of jerk and have a good day out.
These days, jerk chicken is more popular than jerk pork, but there's still rustic jerk pits all over the island. If you're a lover of jerk, next time you come to Jamaica, make sure to hit up Scotches or Boston. I'm your host, Sarah, and until then, take care.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Awesome.
So, cooking good. Now we can add our rice. Oh, sorry, y'all. I thought I hit the pause.
And this is where
I'm about to say, who was that talking? We got a new man in class. Okay.
And that's mushroom, red onion, bell pepper.
Sweet peppers, mushroom, two different kind of mushrooms. Sweet peppers, red onion, rice, some pineapple tidbits, For the seasonings, jerk, coriander, cumin, and ginger.
Okay.
Now think, if you was meal prepping, this would be a good start. This right here probably could give you like a whole week worth of a side dish. And then you might just use it for your starch, and then just put a protein on it. Throw some shrimp on it, throw some salmon on it, throw some mahi on it. So, Miss Catherine, when are you gonna start your meal prepping?
Oh, yeah. I gotta go shopping first.
Okay. So you remembered our shopping tips?
Yes, outside of the aisle.
Okay. You got an idea of where you want to start at as far as what you want to make?
No, I'm tired of salads, so I'm trying to think of something. Probably vegetables and then add a meat, different meat to it.
And really, y'all, it's done. I'm just trying to let that some of the juice reduce, but we're gonna go ahead and plate. Got my tortillas here. My plate. Gonna add some of our salsa on it. Now you know you can add cilantro or anything like that you want. Sour cream. But pretty much it's done. I'm just gonna hit the plate. And there you got it. Jerk, mushroom, and rice tacos. And if you want to hit it with a little on top, jerk seasoning. And that's that. Not very pretty, but it's good.
That looks good.
All right, y'all?
Yes.
All right.
Jerk seasoning come in like hot, mild, or?
Yes.
Okay.
And see how that's reduced now? Y'all can see that not so juicy now. But that's what you want. I'm gonna let that reduce a little more. But that's it.
Thank you.
Please, anybody got any questions? All right.
Oh, okay. I'm going for another class.
Okay, first question.
Jerk cooking.
Not what I was on. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, who voiced the Taco Bell Chihuahua? Carlos, Paul, Pablos, or Carlos?
Carlos.
Which one?
The first one.
Correct.
Yay.
All right. What does the acronym MST stand for? Mexican Standard Time, make some tortillas, Mexican Stand Together, or Mexican Street Taco?
Mexican street taco.
That's our final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Nope, it was Mexican Standard Time.
Okay.
It is estimated that last year Americans ate how many tacos?
Over 1 billion.
You told us.
I told you. Which one is it?
Let's say 1 billion.
That's your final answer?
That's what you said.
No, it's not.
3 billion.
3 billion.
Incorrect. I said 4.5 billion. The first taco truck ever came out in what year?
1977. 76.
76.
Is that your final answer?
86.
Yes.
Wrong.
What was it?
Remember I told y'all it was 3 different dates that the Google said.
Yeah.
But the only one on here out of the ones I said was 1966. Which is the most common seafood taco?
Shrimp.
Shrimp.
Fish.
Fish.
Final answer?
Fish. It's fish.
All right, correct. Which of these ingredients do not belong in a carne asada street taco?
I don't know what that is.
There's
Cabbage.
a steak taco.
Let's say cabbage.
Cabbage.
And cheese.
What was it?
Cheese.
There it is.
Oh, no.
I think we Americans probably be the main ones putting cheese on tacos. I don't think really authentic Mexicans, I don't be seeing a whole lot of cheese. According to Mexican traditions, when should tacos be eaten? Breakfast, dinner, lunch, or dessert?
Breakfast.
Lunch.
I ain't saying.
And dinner.
What?
A taqueria is a Spanish word for what?
A taco shop.
I'm about to say, y'all done had too much fun on Easter Sunday.
You got that one right.
You got it right.
Yes.
When is National Taco Day? We didn't go over it today, but we went over it last time I did some kind of taco.
May 5th. And
And October 3rd. What does the word taco mean?
Rolled up.
Rolled up tortilla.
And
What is it?
light lunch.
Oh, gosh.
Got y'all today. What city and state is said to have given birth to the fish taco?
Ensenada, Mexico.
Oh, I know you guessed that too. That was a good guess.
Yep.
Ah, y'all did terrible today. 4 out of 11.
4.
Spice up your life. All right. Well, at least we know now. We do these so we can learn. I just be teasing y'all. 'Cause I don't be knowing everything either. So we learned something today.
You said we just got 4?
Yep, just 4 right.
Oh, that's not nice.
It's all right. We all learning. Okay, I see in the chat box. I will send you the recipe, Miss Betty. Anybody else need the recipes? Please email me or Asya. Also, don't forget deadline for pictures is the 15th for our culinary food slideshow. All right, y'all ready? Let's give ourselves our love. Fall in love with the process of becoming the best version of your beautiful self. Have an awesome, wonderful day, and we will see you guys on Manana.
Thank you.
That's my lamb turned out real good.
Did you take a picture?
I forgot about it this morning.
I'm gonna whoop y'all.
And I marinated
well,
overnight.
I'm glad it turned out good. What'd you do to it?
I marinated in this garlic and herb sauce. Then
the bottle that you showed me? Okay.
And then I put it on the what's that, Ninja grill? I let it grill.
Okay.
And it takes about 15, 20 minutes.
Wow. Okay. Proud of you. Next time, hit you. All right,
Bye,
y'all.
everybody. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Bye.